What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Buck Nation Gaming live stream. Got some Madden 21. The official release, official release for Madden 21 was today, this morning at 11 a.m. It's currently 1:30 p.m., so I'm a few hours behind, but definitely wanted to get in, get everything set up, make sure we got all the tutorial boring stuff out of the way, and we can get straight into the action. Now, we'll be doing a lot of different things with Madden 21, obviously, from here on out, but for this episode and this series in particular, we're going to focus on franchise mode. Now, as all my subscribers and followers know, I am a huge Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. That's why the channel's Buck Nation Gaming. So I have been so excited to get in and see Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski put into the Bucks offense, see how that's going to go. How's the running game going to fare with Ronald Jones, T.J. Smith, I believe, and of course Keyshawn Vaughn, rookie running back that we took in the draft this year. Really curious on that. I did get just the quick settings of our classic franchise. We have the computer on as hard as it could absolutely be. There's no harder difficulty, so that's going to make it a lot of fun. And yeah, let's go over and actually take a look at that just to give you a little bit of proof. Let's see, league settings, I believe. So there it is, all Madden difficulty. You can't go any harder than that. We also have the game style on competitive. Sets the gameplay experience. Arcades for big plays, more scoring, simulation, authentic experience. Competitive rewards, user plays, fewer random events. And what that means is, like, basically the computer's not going to pick the ball off for you. You've actually got to switch to the player and pick it yourself. I like simulation. I did that last year with Madden 20, but with simulation, you're still getting like 54 to 17 blowouts. So, want to go competitive this time around. Hopefully, they give me the hardest freaking people you can get to go up against without it actually being a actual player. I don't know how to do the connected franchise to where, I could go up against other people because the timing would have to be right. So, for this specific video, we're going to be focused mainly on, or for this series, we're going to be focused on Madden franchise mode. Now, I didn't know until last night. I didn't let it slip through the cracks. I didn't know until last night that this was releasing at 11 o'clock today. As soon as I found out, I was like, I have to get in, get Madden, start streaming it, and that way I can be on top of it as soon as it releases. Still a few hours late, do apologize about that, but we will get into it. So let's take a look at our overall team. What's up, Tonic Warrior 12? How's it going, man? And let's go to depth chart and see our first look. There it is, Tom Brady, the GOAT himself with Tampa Bay. Holy cow, I am so excited for that. Backing him up is Blaine Gabbert. He's been in the system for a couple years now. So we're definitely going to keep him there as a backup. Got Ronald Jones, T.J. Logan, like I said earlier, Keyshawn Vaughn, and of course the old reliable Dare Ogunbowale. I like Dare Ogunbowale a lot. I think he's a good, second string or second string caliber running back to come in and help you out in a pinch situation. So for some reason. Oh, this is fullbacks. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, for some reason, that's not lined up right. Wide receivers, we got Mike Evans. Chris Godwin coming in as one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL today, in my opinion. Scooter Miller. Can't go wrong with Scooter Miller. Fastest player I actually have on the Bucks team right now is Scooter Miller. I know a lot of y'all are probably like, oh, it says Scotty Miller, but Tampa fans know him as Scooter Miller, not Scotty Miller. But he's come pretty clutch. So is Justin Watson. But I've seen that Tyler Johnson's also snuck up there. Rookie wide receiver we picked up in the draft this year above Watson. I think Watson should be a little bit higher than Tyler Johnson, but we don't know how Tyler Johnson's going to be. There you see the legend himself, Rob Gronkowski, coming in 92 overall at tight end. So excited to get to play with Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. And I didn't have to make any, weird changes. So we're just going to go back to roster just to see our highest overall players. Kind of curious to see which ones are our best players. So coming in first place, Mike Evans at 92 overall. Definitely going to give Mike all the respect there. One of the best wide receivers in the league, in my opinion. he doesn't get the credit of someone like Hopkins or Jones or anybody like that, but he's definitely, go look at his stats, they match it. Rob Gronkowski coming in as well as a 92 overall. Then we got Levante David proven strong with a 90. Tom Brady, the GOAT himself, coming in at a 90. Ali Marpet, probably one of the best guards in the game today. I would run that against any other guard's money that Ali Marpet can definitely go head to head with him. Again, there's Godwin coming in at 88, being as underrated as he is, man. 1,000-yard season for him last year. I believe the year before as well. If not, he was really close to it. But, oh, man, Chris Godwin, definitely clutch. There you see Vita Vea. At 33 years old, we got Ndamukong Suh coming in with an 86 overall. This dude is not slowing down. I used to kind of hate on Ndamukong Suh when he was back in Detroit in his earlier days. I thought he was kind of a dirty player, but boy, he's really cleaned his act up. I mean, I watched a lot of film on him last year for Tampa, and he didn't do any of that dirty stuff that he used to do, so that was cool to see. Mr. Sack leader Shaq Barrett coming in. I would love to see Tampa get a long-term agreement with Shaq Barrett done. That dude is a nice dude overall. I don't know if you've ever seen any interviews with Shaq Barrett in it. By all means, if you get a chance, go look it up. That dude is nice altogether. He's a nice, people person, and he's also a really, really athletic football player. Really good football player. Really good dude. And that's going to be our main top ones, like 85 and higher. We do have Jensen coming in as a center, who's actually pretty good center. He's not bad. But for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's get into training camp. Let's get into not only training camp, but the regular season as well. So we got Keyshawn Vaughn back here at a normal. We're going to switch him out. I don't want to have him getting loaded up because I think we're going to try to turn, at 23 years of age, Ronald Jones into a star running back in the NFL. Don't know how that's going to go, but we're going to give it our all. We got Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle that we took first round. I think like 12th or 13th overall. And Antoine Winfield Jr. is the other focus player we're going to try to focus on. Now, obviously, this season alone, we're not worried too much about working on quarterback. I don't know how long the game's going to let me keep Brady before they force him to retire. That's something that Madden can't really pick up on. That players can decide that they want to play forever in real life, with Brady showing that. Madden will force them to retire after so long. So we're not going to work on anything with the quarterback position, but we do need our running backs to be better. So we're going to find the best duo here with a running back, offensive line running back, tight end running back. Excuse me. Let's see here. Wide receivers and running backs. You know what? Just because I know in the next year or two we're going to have to go out and get either a quarterback in free agency or we're going to have to draft one and let him come up behind Tom. I think the best move we can make here is to go back up to the top. Where's it at? Yeah, let's do hat count. Running back and offensive line. On defense, I like defensive back and linebacker as the two main focuses. D-line, man, I don't feel like I don't feel like with Tampa we're going to be worrying about D-line. Man, we've got a stellar four. Ndamukong Suh, Vita Vea, Ledbetter, I think, is the backup or the second tier defensive tackle, and Shaq Barrett, man. Those four, not much you have to really worry about. Alright, let me turn that down real quick. Don't want to get demonetized for that, so there's actually not even a way to turn that off because I've taken music out. Alright, don't have it all the way down. We gotta get some running in here. There we go. Ripped a touchdown. We're gonna skip the tutorial because that's boring. Nobody wants to sit here and watch that. Alright, what do we need to do? Gain a first down? Piece of cake. Let's go. Oh, he's all day, all day. Okay, so first impression compared to Madden 20, running it is a lot better. I'm already liking the space that I can get. Ooh, didn't get any space there, but the space that I can get already, I'm liking. And we're going to actually go ahead and hit that restart on the drill. I wasn't even paying attention to what happened there. Okay, so we got to get 5 in a row. 5 first downs in a row, basically. Ooh, got around him. Got the touchdown there. Didn't even need the tub, but we'll take it. Once I get this gold, we don't have to do the training camp part anymore. If this is what we're going to focus on. Alright, we got the first down. That's all that matters. Kind of squeezed in there. Where are we going with it? Straight up. Right. Oh my gosh. Man, I got tripped up. Luckily, they didn't call me down as soon as I made contact. The older Madden games would have done that, so I'm already a fan of that. Take off to the right here. Oh, we didn't get one. All right, so we'll take silver here. We're not going to play this over and over again. We obviously didn't get it there, and probably going to have a hard time getting it there. So we'll take silver. Not the best, but it'll do. All right, the only thing we need to do here is just prevent a first down from happening. Let's skip the tutorial. Don't really need to be showed up how to do that. Play this game every single year. Alright, let's see what they got here. Got Gronk that we're covering, but no, I thought Brady was going down there. Oh, I didn't want him to. Let's run that back. I didn't want Brady to take off, but for some reason, man, I was thinking Winston back there, not Brady, and was like, oh, he's taking off. But yeah, I know he's not going to take off now, so we're going to actually play some good D here. All right, no first down there, so run second down. You got to stop them all together. Alrighty, second down did not prevail, so third down and what, 2, 3, 4? Alright, 4. There we go, Brady went down. The only time you're going to cheer for Brady to go down on my behalf. Thank you. Take that all day. Wait, that! Wait, 20! I'm highly favored. Alright, second down. All we gotta do is get a stop right here. He wanted to go to Gronk. Oh, what a bullet, man. Yeah, that was actually more of a bullet than I thought it would be. Thank you. I'm already loving the way that this new playstyle is, man. I'm telling you, picks are going to be nasty. You're going to see pick sixes, like, just go crazy. All right, we're covering the inside of Gronk here. Oh my gosh, he got one. Alright, so we're going to take silver there as well. Not the best, but it's better than nothing. Better than bronze. Like I said, they are on the hardest difficulty that you can absolutely put it on. I did show that at the beginning of the live stream. And yeah, I want to get into some preseason action and some regular season action. We're going to play every snap, offense and defense, just so we can try to what's the word I'm looking for? Improve our players. We're gonna try to develop them. That's what I was looking for. Develop our players like we're doing right here. Try to get them to the best standard that we possibly can, and produce a dynasty, championships. That's what the goal is here. Later on down the road, we will have to do some team rebuilding. It does take a lot of you know, brain smarts of the game to actually know what you're going to do with that type of player. So if you like scrambling quarterbacks and you go out and you draft a pocket passer, you're not going to do very good, for instance. So like me, I'm used to the last couple years running Madden with Jameis Winston as a Bucks quarterback. He wasn't a scrambler, but he wasn't a pure, genuine field general either. Tom Brady's a field general, so I'm gonna this year have to adjust to that.
Field in Pittsburgh.
So it's gonna be fun. We get the ball first. We get to see what Brady and Gronk get to do with this first series of preseason action, even though we didn't have any in the real NFL this year.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy.
Concept. We're going to hit him with my favorite starter play, which is going to be this trap, which has changed with the Bucks offense this year.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Okay.
And they're able to get this one across.
Jones going to pick up 13 on the first carry.
Solid way
Can't complain there.
13 yards, picking up the first.
Check this out. Concept, play action pass. We're going to try to hit him with something deep here.
Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
We might have to hit Evans or Howard across the middle. No Gronk in.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. Miller with a first down and more. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Ooh, he's hurt.
Finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
I don't think he's hurt that bad, though, because he got back up pretty quickly. I didn't want to do coaching suggestions. Let's try some pistol formation.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, just to show you what we got going here, I'm going to try to hit Evans as soon as he makes that sharp right.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
They're not going to stop that, man.
And they're able to get this one
just perfectly on the button. They're not going to stop it.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Tampa Bay.
Nice methodical opening drive.
You got to hit him right before the cut, too. Just so you see that gap right there. There's 3 defenders there. Still got it cleanly into Evans.
As methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone.
Brady
just
3 for 3
inside
for 47 yards.
A good pickup there.
More in Labrum. That's not good, Scooter.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand,
ran it all the way through there. 2 rushes, 26 yards for Jones. I'd say he's doing pretty good. I'd hit him with some hurry-up offense. We got Gronk going across the middle, guys. They stopped that. Look at that, O.J. Howard. That's what I don't think anybody's going to be able to deal with this year. You've got Chris Godwin on one side, Mike Evans on the other side, Gronk on a left-hand side, or probably the right-hand side, actually. And then you got O.J. Howard. That's 4 receivers that can go up against any corner in the league, any safety in the league, and come down with that ball. I don't look at Gronk or O.J. Howard as regular tight ends because they are elite catching tight ends. O.J. Howard, his rookie season, was ripping off 80-yard bombs being caught back when it was the Ryan Fitzmagic show in Tampa. And, I mean, was going nuts. Dude was just going nuts. But
and it's all finished off with a touchdown by
super excited to see how that's going to go this year, and I just effed that kick all up. We'll take the first bad kick of the new
to extend their lead. Now
Madden
maybe
21
opening
season.
the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
So what y'all thinking about graphics-wise in the live stream chat? Y'all thinking that this looks a lot better than last year's? Is this the first time you've seen any Madden action? Love to get y'all's thoughts on that.
With a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right, Ben, I think you're going for a blitz or for a run here, so I'm going to try to blitz you.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain.
All right, we're in some man coverage. Base align them, play them on the inside. Try to go get Daniels right here. Ooh, he ran it. Ooh, Golston hurt now, man. We're losing players like crazy in preseason. This isn't good.
Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Ooh, I left him open.
Oh,
he threw him. He threw me off of him. Threw me off of him. That was nasty. Watch that. Nasty.
big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
Sack Barrett's what we should call him. Oh, nice. Nice quick pass right there by Ben.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time.
Press coverage, play middle.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Good shot here. Oh, I left him open. He dropped it.
Throw on 1st down there, but
Possibly a fumble there, man. He had that ball for a second. I had Devin White, and I was like, yeah. All right, let's see what David's supposed to be. Guarded and tight end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels.
3rd down, they're going to have to field goal if they don't convert here.
Be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Devin White on the tackle.
Back to back.
All right, we got Devin White again. He's supposed to rush in, but we're actually going to play coverage right here. Oh, Winfield, Antoine Winfield Jr., the rookie.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
Is he going to beat Juju? Oh yeah, he's beating Juju. Pick 6.
He brings it back to the house.
Going back to the house.
A big play there by the
Pick
rookie.
6.
An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
That's against their starting squad, guys. So I mean, that's pretty good for Winfield to already show that he's got that kind of caliber play to him. Especially for a rookie. He is one of our focus players as well that we're trying to develop. So it's cool to get that pick 6 in, even though it's just preseason. Getting a little nervous, guys. It's already 14-0. Like, I don't want to blow this out every single time. If it gets to that, like, status, then we'll have to change it up to make it to where it's a little bit more fair. We have numerous ways we can do that. I'll obviously take, like, a vote on it with everybody that's wanting to watch Madden and see how it is. But you're not wanting to see a 100-0 blowout every game. So I'm going to try to make this as realistic as I can to give you the most realistic experience as possible. I'm not really focused on just bombing it downfield deep all day long. We will get some good bombs in, I promise you that. But we're going to do a bunch of like running plays, try to develop a running game. Not only to, you know, make them better, but to make it, like I said, more realistic. Oh, Barrett came flying in there, and I just got pushed right into the rush, which is great.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run forward with
Oh, yeah, they're fine.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Walking on his hands. There it is.
He's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
I didn't even move at all.
And that one hits
okay, so previous Madden games, you didn't have to move. If you didn't move, they would automatically move you there. Not Madden 21. So that's good to know. I'm already loving this. I don't know if y'all can tell or not.
And the football, 1st and 10.
When I thought Madden 20 couldn't get better, they knocked it out of the park so far with 21. Wish the CPU was a little bit tougher. That's something I hope they work on in the future. I like all these cutscenes we're getting as well. I don't know if y'all picked up on those, but I do like those a lot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
I thought I was breaking it right there. 3 rushes, 44 yards for Ronald Jones.
18 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive. Really
I think Brady's going to like
that one.
I think he's going to like him a lot.
About his vision to find the holes. He's seeing things before they even open and hurt.
All right, that's the smallest
and
run.
This winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back.
2nd 6 man with the draw here. It's where a quarterback drops back like he's going to pass and then just hands it to the running back.
Because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Ooh, they stopped us there.
Good about yourselves.
And they see right through that defensive.
All right, we're going to need to use that powerful pocket presence of Brady here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year.
Cross drag.
Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block.
Excuse me.
And he gets into
We're going to again try to hit Evans as soon as he makes the cut. Unless the blitz comes. No blitz. Cuts. Oh, I was late. That was my fault.
And it's intercepted.
Brady doesn't throw picks, so I'm making Brady look bad.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers
I'll have
take
to make
over
that one up,
first
guys.
and 10 at the
I think they're
43-yard
running it
line.
here. Nope.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by
Ooh,
the
nice
former
catch.
Toledo Rocket,
I was on top of him,
Johnson.
so that was definitely a good catch. And now Whitehead's hurt. Man, that's 3 players that we've gotten hurt.
Definitely the last
We've only
thing
lost
you wanna
1.
see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On first and 10 is Connor.
Yeah, he's
Down
not
to
going
the
anywhere.
25.
5 rushes for 7 yards. His running
Just a
game
yard
definitely not
to
as good
pick
as
up there,
ours.
and it'll bring up a
I'm going to
second
bring
and
Whitehead
9.
back in. He needs all the reps he can get. He's still
Coaching staff's
young.
doing a good job upstairs. They'll file away
We
what
got
they just saw
Whitehead.
from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in
Oh, I
mind.
thought I'd sneak
They
in
wanna
there
try
on him.
that.
Thank
Into
you.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks
Oh, and
it.
Davis is
He's
taking
got
it back to the house.
daylight. The 40, past the 20.
Well, that's one way to
And
make
it's
up
a
for it.
pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of
Another
a team
pick
that
6
was
by
really
Big
amped
Ben.
up.
Look
They've
at
been
that. He
playing
just cut
so
him off.
well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust
Look
on
at that. I
defense and
love
gave
how
up a big
his
play.
face
Instead,
just
they
followed
created
the
their own
ball.
big play with a
Like
pick
he
6.
looked at the ball
This
going
one
into his
may be
hands.
over.
That was
Yeah,
that,
it's just
that's
the first
really
half,
good
but that
graphics
lead
on
is swelled to the point where
EA
you're
right there.
wondering if it is over already.
Really good graphics.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0 So the
How's everybody in the
defense
live stream
creating some
going? Y'all doing
points, not
okay?
only getting
Hope
the
y'all having
interception, but then
wonderful,
returning it to the
wonderful
end zone for the
Thursday
pick 6.
afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Possibly still morning if you're ever on the west coast.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Oh
So they
man,
throw the
I
pick
jacked
6.
that
They'll
kick
get
all
another
up.
shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's not actually a bad kick. He's going to end up just nailing it.
Taken in the end zone. And this will
All
not
right,
be
21-0 in
returned.
the first
It'll come out
quarter.
to the 25.
Blowout,
On the
but
25-yard
again,
line.
it's
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
preseason game,
And
so they're
following the
probably
pick
not even
6,
going
and
as
they
hard as they
have
can.
decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see
50%
how they
accuracy
attack
for
this
Big
drive.
Ben. He's got
And I
2
think all you
picks.
say to your guy is, listen, just
not
take care
having
of
a
the
good day,
football a
guys.
little bit better. Make some better decisions
He's ready
on
to
this
get this first
drive,
quarter
and they'll
with the
probably
second
help him a
string
little
come
bit
in
with
and
maybe
get
some
their
really
reps.
high percentage throws early.
That's just the way it works in
to let him get
preseason.
settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they
Oh, I
got
went for
confidence.
the pick
That's
there.
not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their
Went for the
defense a
pick.
little bit
My
of a chance
bad,
to
guys.
rest.
Went
First
for the
down
pick
yardage on the
instead of
first
the
play of
actual
the
play
drive,
there.
given
So
14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down,
Ooh, what a hole.
Connor. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down
All right, we're
run.
hitting with
Call
the
it 8
rush here.
yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And
Got him with the
nowhere
blitz,
really to go
but he
there.
still
He'll
picked up
take
a
this
yard.
up just shy of midfield.
3rd and inches.
He can muster only a yard there.
There you
They'll be
see
left with a
Worfs
3rd
we
and
got with
very
the
short.
13th overall
He's a
pick.
second-round
26th,
pick, a solid second-round
not
pick.
26th.
But when you're close to that first round, you come in with a little chip
5th,
on your
I
shoulder.
believe, overall
You
pick. Or
definitely do,
46th,
because
we got
now
Antoine.
your money's not the same, but even more than that, it's the
Oh, I should've
prestige.
went after that pick
Everyone wants to
there.
be a first-round pick,
was
and
late.
he thought his talent demanded that, and I do know some teams
All
in
right,
the league
trying to show
that
some
first
spark
round
out of the
picks
Steelers
are-
offense.
Added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
and they didn't really reach to get any.
And
Oh, I
Big
think
Ben
he's going to get me for
intercepted
PI,
a
though,
third
even
time.
though David
Picked up by Levante
did what he was
Davis.
supposed to do, in
And
my
he will
opinion.
take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
pass interference. Wow.
So cancel the interception.
Wow. So I'm going to have to take another peek at this. Where did I get PI at? Obviously, this is me running with David. What did I do right there? Because all I did was just the ball was overthrown. See, it's in front of, who is that? Washington? No, Smith-Schuster. It's in front of him. It goes through his hands, actually. Look at that, man. That's awesome. Through his hands. and David's there to pick it off. Where do you see PI on that play, man? I didn't touch him on that cut. I thought I hit him on that cut, but look. If you ask me, he cuts pretty clean. I might have kicked his foot right there. I did kick his foot. Boom. They're going to call PI for that? Come on, bro. Come on.
Pass interference.
Just saying.
What else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the
That's
play,
cool.
but now it's all for naught.
Oh, man, I was coming in hot with David that time.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards.
They got lucky on that PI, but it's all good. Hit him with the blitz.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Roethlisberger. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Get that out of here.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Washington.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
6 yards to go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger.
Do it. Do it. Oh, he went down.
Sacked right around
Vita
the
Vea.
17. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
It's up how teams are so
All right, let's try to block
competitively
this field
matched, and
goal.
you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated it.
Didn't get the block in, but 21-3. Right before the first quarter ends, if we get to pull our first string and let the second string come in, feeling real comfortable about where we're going to get with this season, guys.
And when they have these types of kicks,
Extremely
that
comfortable.
no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
Go back to the 28, not too bad.
Just give him
Not too
confidence
bad.
and knock it through.
At their own 20.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception
Right
last
up the
time
gut.
out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that
Ran with the same
mythological
play.
thing that we do? If you have a candy bar,
We don't do it a
every
lot,
soda
but
with it, it
we do it
balances
this
it
time.
out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a
Should've
little
tried
bit
to cut
longer.
there.
Got to come out now and put together
Ooh,
some nice
Donovan
plays.
Smith. Come on,
Now
bro.
we're
You
gonna
got to
get a
get back
timeout.
in there.
Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Smack him with some play action right here. So we've got Gronk, Howard, and Brady. This is going to be disgusting for people to defend.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
You're not going to do it. Oh, I thought Gronk was going to pull it down.
Brady's pass. Intended.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you
Substitute him
never
out,
want to
give
let
him
them get
a little
anything
breather.
started, and that would have been a first down.
Didn't want to give it
Instead, you saw the
full kick.
contact on
Try to pin
time,
him
no
inside the
penalty.
20 here.
And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
There we go. We got him inside the 20.
So a change of possession here
They
on
want
the
it to bounce
punt.
into the end
And the
zone.
Steelers will go on
Touchback to
offense
get
here,
him.
1st and 10.
17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Defense
And tough
a
to
lot
win games
tougher
if
in
you're
this
going
game
field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking
Oh,
for
baby. Winfield getting a second one.
3rd time. Antoine Winfield
See what
Jr.
his
picks
signature
it.
is.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red
Boy,
zone
Winfield
at the
coming in
16-yard
strong.
line.
16-yard line.
That
Hit him with some
interception
verticals,
sets
try to
them
hit
up
Johnson over the
beautifully
middle.
already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now
Oh, Brady
And he's
sat
gonna
there
go
and watched
down.
it.
He's
Watched the
sacked
hit
back at the
coming.
24. Stephon to it. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We're going to hit him with the screen. Oh, I was going to hit him with the screen right there. We're still going to hit him with the screen. So here comes our second string. We got Gabbard and Logan. See, hardly no starters whatsoever.
Now it's the backup Gabbard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, I shouldn't have juked.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All right, on 3rd, we're going to try to
TJ Logan.
hit Johnson on this cross route. Maybe Watson. Depends on how the play breaks down.
Gabbard.
Oh, we got to get out of the pocket.
Right. And it's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, I thought he was
catch
in.
it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the
All right,
line judge.
we're going to hit us a field
And
goal
it's going
here.
to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
24, Steelers 3.
All right, guys, this is a preseason game, so just for the fun of it, we are going to only do the key moments. It's basically going to simulate until it is the next key moment, just because it's preseason. No point to get in and play with the backups. We're going to skip this moment. If it gets close to where they're making a comeback and about to beat us, we'll jump back in. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Absolute blowout. There it is.
A big offensive explosion help leading.
Now, we won't do that during the regular season, but the preseason, we're going to try to get through this because I'm getting a lot of people hurt by playing throughout this preseason, and there's no reward for it.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.
We will take a quick peek at the stats of what second and third string did that we simulated, basically. See how good or bad that we're doing with our second string team, because a competitive second string keeps your first string hot and ready. So, getting into the stats here, player stats wise, let's just do Tampa players, not really giving a damn about the Steelers players for this part. So let's see, if they're in the whole entire second half that we simulated, Gabbert went 18 for 26 with 3 tubs and no interceptions. Actually had a really good rating and everything, 187 yards, not too many yards there. Logan and Vaughn came out running it, 50 yards for Logan. Vaughn got 47, 53 on the day for Ronald Jones, and Dare Ogumbawale ended up getting a touchdown on one of his carries, so that's really good. Receiving wise, you see Johnson getting 66 yards and a touchdown. Pretty cool to see out of a rookie, even though he would have got extended snaps because he's second string. Evans coming in with them 2 first catches, didn't make a catch after that. He was pretty much done after that. Let's check on Gronk real quick. That's one I didn't take a peek at. I don't think Gronk caught anything. Yeah, nothing. Got a drop. That one pass I gave to him. Defense-wise, I didn't mean to skip over there a second ago. So tackles, let's just go with Bucks. Tackles, Smith got 6. Tackles for a loss, we got 3 in with White, David, and Pierre-Paul, all 3 being starters. 3.5 sacks for sack leader Shaquille Barrett from last season. 2 sacks for Vea, 1 sack for David, and a half sack for Daniels, which was the other half that Barrett got. Interceptions, Winfield coming in with 2. Nelson, Davis, and Levante David, all 3 got picks as well. Did not mean to do that, sorry. And we're just going to look at touchdowns real quick. Oh. Got any fumbles? No fumbles. No block kicks. No safeties. Touchdowns, we've got Antoine Winfield and Carlton Davis III getting their 2 pick sixes in. So that was basically the wrap-up of that first preseason game. Kind of gave us a taste of what it was going to be like with this team moving down the road. And I really enjoy what I got out of their performance right there. You see it was a big blowout, especially when our first string was out there. At one point, I think it was like 21-zip, something like that, 21-3. But even second string and third string coming in towards the end, we definitely excelled. So I think what we're going to do for the next preseason game, we're basically, now that we got a feel for our team and stuff, we're going to see what they do without my help as a player. So I'm going to kind of, sub it out, or not sub it out, but simulate it out, see if we can pick up that W without me running the points up early on. And that's going to kind of let us know if, from an AI perspective on control of both teams, if we have a decent team or if we got stuff we need to work on. Because that's what franchise mode is all about, is trying to build the best team you can, build your franchise, make your dynasty, and don't go over cap space. That's another big one. So we got one new injury, which was the first injury of the day with Scooter Miller getting that torn labrum. He's out 4 weeks. He should be back no later than week 2 of the regular season. Let's go ahead and move on to week 2 of the preseason. Again, I don't mind to cut off preseason because there was no preseason in the NFL. They voted on not having any at all. I thought that was better, to be honest with you. I don't think any of the players like preseason games except for the ones trying to make the team. I do feel bad for half of them, but a lot of them opted out as well. That was really good. So a bunch of them took the guaranteed money and didn't even have to worry about getting cut. All right, we get to upgrade some more players here. Justin Evans. Let's look at some of these in depth while we're upgrading the good ones. Our backups and stuff we won't worry about too much, but I know Evans is a starter. So Evans is already a scheme fit player, which is good. You want to have as many scheme fits as you can. 25 years old in year 3 in the league, and 71, and he's normal on development. Psyche's a second string, so we'll just run through him. Get everything upgraded for him. Didn't mean to click goals there. And the rest of these are also second string, with one exception at the end in Cam Brady. I still consider Cam Brady a starter. No, that's Devin White down there. I'm sorry, not Cam Brady. Well, Devin White definitely a starter. I don't know why he's down at the bottom for. That's a little weird, but it is what it is. All right, so Devin White, 78 overall. He should move up to 79. He did. Go ahead and get him developed. Second year in the league, he develops at a star level, which is faster than normal rate, and yeah, 79 overall. Let's take a peek into ratings. He is the 17th best ranked linebacker in the league, and he's in the top 9% of middle linebackers. So, as promised, we're just going to simulate through the Jaguars, kind of see how it goes. We ended up losing 21-14. Look at that. It was because I ran the score up early on. We've got 3 people here we can just run through real quick. I did not mean to click on that, but it is what it is. Nelson will be just chugging along, hoping that he makes it next contract anyways. Zach Bailey here, same thing with him. He's 57 overall. You're not going to get anywhere with him, unfortunately. Once they're that low in overall, it's hard to make a bounce back. So what I'm looking at is we have Ronald Jones as our, star elite running back that we're going to develop, and we have Keyshawn Vaughn as a rookie running back that we just got this year in the draft. So I'm looking at TJ Logan as potential trade bait for the next year down the road, maybe 2 years down the road, to try to get some draft capital out of him. That's going to be my main goal with TJ Logan. Had to get a drink real quick. All right, 1-1 against the 0-2 Tennessee Titans. We're going to go ahead and simulate that and see what that's all about. We lost 27-20, so we're not doing good with the losing thing. One new injury. Let's check that out. Anthony Fabiano. Dislocated knee. Ouch. All right, guys, we got to cut 17 players to get down for trimming the preseason. Let's just run through them here. Tom Brady at quarterback, Blaine Gabbert at backup. Don't need to have Ryan Griffin in there, even though he's been with us his whole career. Halfbacks, Ronald Jones starter. TJ Logan, again, going to be trade bait down the road. We're going to try to develop Keyshawn Vaughn. I love me some Dare Ogunbowale. I think he's a good dude to keep around, even if he takes, not that much money. Definitely love keeping him around. Never know when you're going to have a back go down, so want to keep a minimum of 4. Don't think we have any running back or fullbacks. We don't. Wide receiver wise, Evans, Godwin, Johnson, Watson. And they're not even going to show us Scooter Miller because he's hurt. Not going to need John Franklin III or Jaden Mickens. I think we'll be good with these 4 and our tight end trio that we have. Yeah, I'm going to cut Jaden Mickens as well. Tight ends wise, we're only going to keep Gronk, Howard, and Brait. Possibly Leggett as well. Yeah, we'll keep Leggett. We'll get rid of Hudson. We'll get rid of Anthony Auclair. And we'll get rid of Zach Triner. And that'll give us 4 steady tight ends to have, in my opinion. Can't go wrong there. 2 left tackles, that's good. 2 left guards, that's good. 2 centers, that's good. 2 right guards, that's good. 3 right tackles we don't need. This player doesn't meet our standards, so we'll go ahead and get rid of Brad Seaton. At left end, we have 4. Don't need the last 2. Let's get rid of Quentin Bell. And also Khalil Davis. We'll keep Nunez Rogers and William Golston. At right end, we got 3. We only need 2. Actually, they're saying don't even cut Pat O'Connor, so we'll keep all 3 right ends just in case one goes down. They're really telling us they recommend not cutting that, and I know we got a buku of corners we're going to have to go through. Looks like they are telling us to peel away from Cons and Daniels here. Since he's a 60 overall, we will get rid of him because we still got 6 more players we need to take out. Got plenty of depth here since we have David and White. We don't really need any more than 4. So we're going to get rid of Noah Dawkins and Chappelle Russell. And that'll give us our top 4 middle linebackers. We got 2 right outside linebackers. Don't have to worry about cutting anyone there. Here goes the corners. You only use 2 corners, maybe 4 tops in a game. So we'll keep our main 4. And we'll cut out... Actually, we'll keep 5. And we'll cut out 2. Yeah, we'll definitely get rid of him, and we'll keep Stewart, Smith, Dill, Murphy, Bunning, and Davis the third. Down to 2 players to cut. Whitehead, Adams, Evans. We'll get rid of DeAndre Hall. And the last player we're going to cut is a kicker. Don't need to have 2 of them. Matt Gay, 26 years old, 71 overall. Elliott Fry just missed out, 25, and not nearly as good. So, we got one more, let's see, looks like Scooter Miller's been cleared to play. I'm actually going to start Johnson and let him get that extra experience. Start on our weekly training in just a second. Let's upgrade some players. Tristan Wirf's already getting an upgrade. Rookie offensive tackle that we took. Seen this dude jump out of a swimming pool on NFL.com and completely jump. Can I show the trades? Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely show the trades. It's going to be a complete walkthrough of this franchise. I'm going to slow roll it once we get into the actual season. I'm just trying to get through the preseason right now. Another thing we're going to look into is where other players end up. So now that we're in week 4, I'll show you one of the cool things that I really wanted to look into. Excuse me. I want to see how the, y'all, you want to see how the layout is? I want to see how the quarterback battle is going over in Chicago with Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles. I think that'd be really cool to look at, see how the computer is going to pick the winner, I guess to say, of those 2 and the quarterback job for Chicago. So the way the trade layout works, you go to Improve Team, you go to Trade Center, and basically you can either put your players that you think you can get potential like picks or players. Sorry about that. You either put them on the trade block and people will offer you what they think is of worth to that player that they think that you'll take for it. You can do upgrade position. If you click on it, basically you just pick a position. It'll show you people you can trade for that's better. So let's say if we went after a running back. It's only going to show us running backs that have either the potential of... No, actually it shows all running backs. So it's only going to show running backs, for instance. But if you want to do a manual trade where you search for a player and trade them off, like for instance, if I was going to trade anybody here, probably Sue, honestly, just because 8 million cap hit for a 33-year-old's a little outrageous in my opinion. Shaq Barrett we're going to keep around for the long run, but I mean, I'm just saying if you're going to trade anybody here, let's say you said Sue, and somebody was willing to take him. See how he's green for Chicago? I would obviously try to get them to put up at least a first or second round draft pick and something else for Sue right now. I get he's old. I get they're paying a lot, but he's playing really good right now, and that's the way the trades would work. What I was talking about a few seconds ago, what I want to do is go to depth chart. Instead of being on the Bucks, I want to be on the Bears. So they've got Trubisky beating out Foles right now for the starter job. That's pretty cool. See if there's anybody else that might throw us off here. Let's see. Don't have to worry about Seahawks. Saints, we don't have to worry about. Jameis Winston as a Saint. Good stuff. Washington football team. Cool to see that they changed that for Madden 21. They got Dwayne Haskins being the starter in Washington. Carr over Mariota. Newton over Stidham. Rodgers and Love. Stafford. Darnold. Minshew. Going to be the starter down there in Jacksonville. I think that's the only starting jobs. I'll tell you one I do want to look at. Let's go to Colts and see how that halfback. They've got Taylor down as. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to be the starter for sure. No problem. I don't mind to show you stuff as long as you request it and let me know what you want to look at. I don't mind to show it to you. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to shock a lot of people. I think he was the best overall prospect out of the draft this year. Wide receiver wise, I want to look at and see if my boy Michael Pittman Jr. I think he's also going to surprise a lot of people. I think on Madden 22, you're going to see him as the second wide receiver overall, down below T.Y. Hilton, if everything stays the same there. So, simulating this preseason stuff, and I get that, the last 2 games we simulated didn't have starters in it hardly at all. But simulating this preseason here like this, getting 2 L's in a row, doesn't have us looking good going into the start of training camp, or the start of the regular season. Upgrade players. Antoine Winfield Jr., who is a rookie. And next time he gets an upgrade, he will go to Scheme Fit, which is great. So let's go ahead and sim through this last week of preseason. We got another injury. Josh Wells, a left tackle, gone for 4 weeks. Upgrade players, we got Mike Edwards here. Already a scheme fit. Fighting for a bigger role in that defense. Don't think he's currently a starter. He might be, but I don't think he is. We can take a peek. Well, I don't want to have to click all the way through it right this second when I've got to get this last. Alright. Sim out that. Curious how his first game's going to go for a full game. He was just fighting to stay on the practice squad, if nothing else. Alright, we got our first game against the Saints. This is supposed to be a very hyped up game coming up. A lot of people have Tampa as being the underdogs, but let's be real. Tom Brady will never be an underdog to Drew Brees. Drew Brees can only hope that he acquires what Brady has. I mean, Brees has a bunch of records that Brady doesn't. I understand that fully. Brady's got a lot of rings that Brees won't get. Let's just be real about it. He won't get that many. He had a chance at it, man. I don't know where New Orleans has went wrong the years they have. But gosh, tell me when the last time you can remember, if you're a diehard football fan like myself, and this says a lot coming from a Tampa fan as well, but tell me when the last time the Saints didn't start out a season stacked. I mean, I get the Saints sucked for a long time, just like Tampa did, but ever since Brees and Sean Payton, has came to New Orleans, They haven't sucked in a long time. Let's just be real about it. Even the season that Peyton was suspended as the head coach because of them trying to take off Favre's head. Same thing there. Like, they did good. They didn't, win any Super Bowls, but they did win, what was it, 2 Super Bowls, I believe? Or no, they won one and lost one. Saints and Breeze should be having more Super Bowl victories than what they have. I will give them that. Breeze is a good quarterback. Saints have been stacked on offense, stacked on defense. Scored a grab at Michael Thomas. Oh my gosh. Go look at the players that was picked. I didn't mean to click on offense only. Go look at the players that was picked before Michael Thomas in that draft. You'd be like, wow. So Jonathan Coachman says, coming off a poor season a year ago and now a less than impressive preseason. Where's the team headed this year? We have 3 options here. We can pick either A, there's always this win now mentality and it can be dangerous. We're going to win it. Might take a little more time for everything to come together. B, it's time to just wipe the slate clean. There's 16 games ahead of us and I think we can get to the playoffs. Or C, wins or losses in the past are irrelevant to me. The team, like every other one, expects to go to the Super Bowl. I'm going to pick B. I think that's the best option. Yeah, that's something we do need to take a look at as free agents. But honestly, man, I'm so hyped to play with all these guys that we currently have, like, realistically, that's on the real-life roster, that I don't want to get in and be too much of swapping around on free agents, because then I start swapping. Like, I can pick up free agents and then start trading them and all that good stuff. We'll take a look at them, though, real quick. Want to know if I could show the Seahawks roster? Absolutely. Let's go into roster real quick. There you go. We'll start out. So, of course, he's got Russell Wilson starting out as the quarterback. You know, he's going to be your franchise quarterback for a long time, in my opinion. Dude's going to end up being just like Brady. Mark my words. One thing about Russell Wilson in Seattle, dude's been running for his life past couple seasons. Like, let's be real. The only difference between Wilson and these other quarterbacks that's been running for their life because they don't have much around them, Wilson's been elite. He's been dominant through every season that he's been running for his life. But you don't see Wilson taking these big blows and getting hurt either. So I have no other reason to believe, in my personal opinion, that Wilson is going to play for a very long time, just like Brady currently is. Geno Smith is a backup. My boy's from WVU, so, you know, I've always been a Geno Smith fan. Not a bad backup, in my opinion. Halfback-wise, you got Chris Carson getting the starting running back job, Carlos Hyde getting the backup role, and Rashad Penny getting that third string running back. You also picked up DJ Dallas in the draft. As I fumble words. You got Bellore as the fullback. Wideouts, y'all are pretty stacked compared to where y'all were a few years ago. In my opinion, you got Tyler Lockett, who's proved that year and year again he can step up and get the job done when needed. DK Metcalf, stellar season last year, in my opinion. Can't go wrong having DJ Metcalf. I do like Philip Dorsett II. I think he's going to break out any year now. But if he's going to do it, it's going to have to be this year or next year. And David Moore is not a bad tall dude. He's a good tall wide receiver to have. And you got rookie Freddie Swain. Tight end wise, Greg Olsen, one of the best in the league. Good to see him out of Carolina. Maybe we don't have to worry about any kind of passing threat out of them now, except for I think they did pick up a good wide receiver this year. Will Dissly, another good tight end, and also Jacob Hollister. Y'all got rookie Colby Parkinson if he makes the team this year. Dwayne Brown and who's that? Jamarco Jones. Left guard, you got Mike Lupati and Phil Haynes. Center, B.J. Finney, Ethan Pokic, I'm just going to assume. Damian Lewis and Jordan Simmons for your right guards. Right tackles, Brandon Shell, Cedric Ogwebe, I think is how you say that. Benson Mayowa and Darrell Taylor as your left ends. Right ends are Romeo Okwara, L.J. Collier, and Alton Robinson. Defensive tackles, you got Jerron Reed and Poona Ford, along with DeMarcus Christmas. Bruce Irvin, Shaquem Griffin, and Cody Barton, left outside linebackers. Middle linebackers, Bobby Wagner, you know he's a beast. Wesley Woodward and Jordan Brooks. Right outside linebackers, KJ Wright and Ben Burr-Kirven. There's Shaq Griffin, the other Griffin brother that y'all have on as a corner. Quentin Dunbar, another great corner. Trey Flowers, another great corner. And Hugo Amadi. And then, of course, Brian Allen down there. Free safety, you got Quandre Diggs, Marquise Blair, Jamal Adams, and Tavon Wilson as your strong safety. Kicker, Jason Myers. And to round it out, punter, Michael Dixon. Free agents, let's take a look at those real quick. Somebody did request that. Improved team, free agents. Let's see what they got as the top 100. Terrell Suggs. 37 years old, been in the league since he was 20. LaShawn Shady McCoy. You know what? McCoy, he's in Tampa. How could I not sign him here? I think we got to do it, guys. I'm kind of glad you said, I'm going to go with Jorge. I doubt it's George, so I'm going to go with Jorge, but I'm glad you said free agents, because I just realized that's one transaction the game did not make. So I'm going to have to go to roster. We're going to have to cut a running back, because we already have our max limit. Things are going to get real, guys. I'm taking out Ryan Smith. Taking Shady. Tampa actually has oh, he said I got it right. Heck yeah, glad I got that right. I'm very terrible at names. I usually butcher them, so very glad I got that right. Yeah, I'll show the Saints for you. D Supreme. Had to go in and pick up LaShawn McCoy. I did see in the news feed the other day that Tampa did go out and sign him. So wanted to pick him up. Don't know what kind of use Bruce Arians is going to have, but that could also be a Tom Brady thing. You know, Brady's like, you're going to have to give me at least some kind of vet running back that I've, that knows what I know about this league. He's wanting to see the Saints real quick. Y'all have our boy Jameis Winston. Winston's not that bad of a quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I get he threw a bunch of picks, but a lot of that was because of the plays that was being called as well. If they would have, same thing with Mariota in Tennessee. If Winston and Mariota would have been able to come into the league and play at their own play style and not have to get into a system, they'd have been a lot better than what they ended up being. But so quarterback wise, you got one of the other GOATs, Drew Brees. And then you got famous Jameis back there as your backup that y'all got on, I believe, a $1 million price tag, which is cheap compared to when I was forced to get rid of him in Madden 20. Excuse me. When I was forced to get rid of him in Madden 20, yeah, Jorge, I'll probably put McCoy as my third down back just as a change of pace back. But when on Madden 20 I was forced to cut ties with Winston, he wanted $86 million over the next 4 or 5 years, and I was like, can't do it. The Free Play Bros 2, I just ran through the roster of the Seahawks. I don't have a way to show you all the offense at once and all the defense at once. Only thing I can do is this system here where I cycle through. So let's move on with the Saints. We got Alvin Kamara, Lat Murray, Ty Montgomery, and Michael Burton. That's a pretty good cast of running backs to have there, if you ask me. Fullback is Michael Burton. Wide receivers, you got one of the best in the league, Michael Thomas. Y'all also acquired Emmanuel Sanders in the offseason. You got Traquan Smith, who did a lot of good things last year for you guys. I know he was torturing Tampa when y'all faced us. Deontay Harris is pretty good. Maurice Harris is pretty decent. And then, of course, stellar tight end Jared Cook, along with Josh Hill as your other tight end. y'all got rid of Taysom Hill this year. He's not on your roster. So that'll be different to see. I thought Taysom Hill re-signed with you guys, but I could be wrong. Adris Pete, Nick Easton, James Hurst, Eric McCoy, Will Clapp, Andres Pete again, left guard though. Cesar Ruiz, Patrick Omame, I don't know. Ryan Ramczyk, James Hurst, Cam Jordan, Carl Granderson, Marcus Davenport, Anthony Chiquillo, Sheldon Rankins, David Oyamada, Marcus Hunt, Malcolm Brown, Kiko Alonso, Zach Braun, Alex Anzalone, Corey Nelson, Caden Ellis, Demario Davis, Craig Robertson, Marshawn Lattimore, stellar cornerback. Pretty young still, too. I think he's, I want to say like 24, 25. PJ Williams, Patrick Robinson, Johnson Bodamosi, Marcus Williams, Saquon Hampton, Malcolm Jenkins, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Will Lutz, and Thomas Morstead as your punter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that Hill's still on the roster in real life. I don't know why the game didn't put him in, but Hill's been like sneaky in the game anyway because they don't know what to call him. Is he a quarterback? Is he a running back? Is he a wide receiver? He plays everything for you guys. So, I mean, you know, which a lot of this you're going to see the Saints. I guess I could have showed you a lot of their starters and stuff just by playing the game. But let's get into our first full regular season game. I wish Taysom Hill would have had a better opportunity. Like, I think he did a smart thing by playing on the Saints and staying on a winning team. But, man, to see that dude be somebody's franchise quarterback a couple years ago, that would have been stellar in my opinion. And you obviously don't push Breeze out the door to start acquiring Hill, you know what I mean? All right, let's get this thing started.
This is TJ Logan to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I know we're running with this trap off the grip. Gotta hit him with the trap off the grip. Go into the depth chart real quick and make sure 3rd down running back is. It's not. Let's put Shady there. That was a really good suggestion. Appreciate that again, Jorge. Uh-oh.
They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And will finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 with a 1st down.
In this game, man.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
And they'll keep on the ground with John. Well, he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to be taken down.
All right, so they're stepping it up compared to what it was in preseason. I'm liking that.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Saints take over 1st.
The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer. That's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him
they
to
did that with
another
Teddy
division
B.
title and got them into the
Yo, I hope Teddy B does so good in Carolina. I've been a Bridgewater fan since he was in Minnesota.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints.
Glad to see him make a bounce back from that injury.
At the 20.
No, he threw it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He'd have thrown it to
He didn't
anybody.
have a chance to scan the field there. It felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now this throw caught
You
left
can't
side.
stop Thomas.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with
Can't
31.
stop Thomas. Splits him
One
right
thing
there.
we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up
Oh
the big
my
play
gosh,
when he does
Kamara
catch
just
the ball in
ran
the second
straight
half.
up the middle. Stop him.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers 26. A big play there out of Kamara. 45 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30.
Oh, I
now,
touched him.
first
I
and
touched
10.
him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
I'm glad to see you got some love for Teddy B. I'll take the people saying me too
Yards as
about.
the defense jumps.
And if you guys are interested in the
Game for them,
chat
it's also a reaction
and to talking
game,
about
and
anything
they
football,
reacted
hit me up
poorly
with
on
it.
that
I'm a
one.
die-hard NFL fan. I follow all teams. I play a lot of fantasy football.
This is
So,
complete to Michael Thomas.
with that being said,
Able to
I've
get
got to
this
kind of
down
follow
inside the
all the
15,
teams
either
I have.
13 or
We do a
14
keeper
before
league
he's out
fantasy
of
football,
bounds.
so we get to keep 3
It's a
players.
7-yard gain
My
and
starting
good enough to
quarterback
move
is
the
Lamar
chains.
Jackson.
16-yard line.
My running back is Christian McCaffrey.
Breeze finding
And
Kamara.
believe it or not, instead of
That
keeping a
catch
wide
good for
receiver,
only a couple.
I keep a tight end because I have George Kittle.
Anyone catches the
And I
ball,
know
that's
you're
a
probably
head
already
scheme
thinking
coming
like,
out
yo,
of the
man,
backfield. It can
how do
turn
you
into a
get
big play
Lamar
with missed
Jackson,
tackles where he runs through people. But they were
Christian
right there
McCaffrey,
waiting, and they
and
stopped
George
him
Kittle
for a
on the same
minimal
fantasy
gain.
team? And it's just, like, basically
Looking
breaks
to
down
throw
to,
again
I took
on second
McCaffrey
down.
early on
Breeze. It's
when he
caught
first
at the
was a rookie.
7-yard line.
I took him
That's
early
good for
on
5. It's
in one of the
third
draft
down.
rounds because I was like the 9th pick. So I took him like 18th overall, something like that, on my second round or whatever.
Breeze to throw again.
I got, ooh, I thought I was going to pick that. I got
And he'll be
Lamar
taken
Jackson
down,
back
but
when he
does
took over
have
for
first
Flacco.
down yardage.
That year, Flacco was the
Able to
starting
convert on third
quarterback.
down, and
Lamar
that
just
sets
got
up a
drafted
first
with
and
the
goal.
32nd overall pick.
They need about the
And,
length of the football here on first and goal.
Kind of picked him up for free,
They'll run
basically.
it with Kamara.
And
He is in for a score.
George Kittle, everybody was sleeping on him, and I got him
And
on quick.
Kamara taking it in.
That's
And
the
the
story how I got
Saints
those
have
3.
taken
If
the
anybody's
early
interested in
lead.
talking about anybody else, player-wise, team-wise,
An ideal start
Throw
for
it down
them.
the love
You
tap.
force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt,
All right,
go
so they're up
downfield and
7-0.
score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer
start.
in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get
I
to
refuse to
all
let it just be a
loose.
blowout like that first preseason game.
Fielded
where
a
I beat
couple
them
yards into the
50-something.
end zone.
You know, it was already like 21 something.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact,
That's
just
not
a
fun
yard
football.
pass there to the 21.
I want to keep this as realistic as possible. Try to make actual, like, realistic
Tampa Bay,
moves.
they're getting ready to set
During
up
the
shop
season,
here
in
for
the
their
off
second
season,
drive. They
all
were
that good
forced to
stuff.
punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But
Might hit
the
Evans
main goal,
right here.
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And both guys were there.
Come down with it.
Falls incomplete.
See Gronk over
They
there.
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins. The
Boy, we're getting a bad start.
What a start defensively.
Saints
Your
are
offense
stacked.
goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys
Nope,
well.
nope, nope,
When
nope,
they
nope.
took the shot
Can't do
downfield,
that.
they were more than prepared for that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara.
Breeze pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Two on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And it's going to be incomplete.
Are they in field goal? That's going to be a long field goal.
Too good there. The contact popped the
they're
ball
going for
free,
a
and it's
field goal here.
4th down.
Long field goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Caught a break there.
The incompletion.
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other Docker players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Post. See who follows zones.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, good stuff.
Middle, and it's incomplete.
Good stuff.
Safety Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. His throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 right around the 9-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
No, we had him. We had him.
Out of bounds near the 30.
Dang.
In fact, right on the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And in by the tight end Cook.
Oh no, he dropped
goes,
it.
But he takes it up to the 40.
What?
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Okay.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. Complete. Smith has it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44.
Again, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stop here.
That'll be complete to Cook.
Gotta get him down.
And he's got this down to the 35.
They make it 1st down.
Even 10
Wow.
yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive
Wow,
continues
man.
to plunge forward.
1st and 10
Gotta
at
get
the
a stop here.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
Oh, my gosh.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down.
Really?
He gets it to Thomas.
Dang.
And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown
14-0
kick.
first quarter. We're going to have to do something here.
With it on the return is Logan. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go back to our metrics. Back to the
Their
drawing
own
board.
31-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. What's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
over the middle
the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, I just caused the false start.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
I didn't see it.
Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary is really close.
And
that was amazing because
they're eating me alive right now. I don't know any other way to word it.
No big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a 1st down. Inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And this is caught for the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd.
They're not scoring.
On the pickup, brings up
I know
they may get a field goal top play at the most.
He's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that run.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
What? How did I miss him?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers in midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to the Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Oh my goodness.
For the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Let the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. With it on the return is Logan. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
We remind you lots more to come here this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Throw him off here.
First down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out.
Oh,
That's
baby.
Inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that
was here goes the Gronk spike. Boom!
A 14-yard
little alley-oop to him.
And the Bucks are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
25-yard line.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good.
Oh, yeah, I shut that down with David.
I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Sanders. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
See how good his reflexes are.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Saints on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. This is going to be incomplete.
Turnaround
that might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line.
Ready to throw on 2nd down. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
Do what Brady would do.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk. And he expects
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I think he got hit right there.
Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We don't see this often. The quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's complete to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to
yeah, Arian's getting fed up. I feel him there. I feel him.
First and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Breeze leaps.
Oh my gosh, he left him wide open.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a
Left him wide open.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in.
All right, got him for the tub.
Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
All right, let's get this comeback rolling.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Now Brady. He's getting complete to Gronkowski.
2-minute warning.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coach.
Evans, Howard, and Brady's my 3 options here.
From around the NFL. here on this opening weekend. Flush to his right.
Great underneath.
The tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Ooh.
And that will be incomplete.
Let's go for it here.
Receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really
Brady
well.
roll out to his left here.
From his grasp.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He may try and run for
Oh my gosh, bro. I thought he would dive. I didn't know he was going to slide.
And that will force a turnover on
Sorry, we got to make up for that. Definitely got to make up for that. That was a dumb move on my behalf. Oh, I left him wide open. Rough first game of Madden, let me tell you. Not what I expected it to be. Technically, the preseason game earlier was the first game, but first regular season game, man, we're getting just our heads cracked in right now.
After that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
I'm sitting here taking this first game like a learning lesson, honestly. Watching how the AI is playing. So then that way next game I can kind of watch again and see if they're playing the same or if different teams and different quarterbacks and different situations play out differently.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Oh, he still caught it. We knocked it out, but then he caught it.
Timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Breeze to throw again.
How in the hell, man, is he catching it with my dude's touching the ball and he's touching it at the same time?
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
All right, 31-7.
And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucks take over first.
Try to throw a bomb out to God.
Their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
Oh, a pick.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Wow.
His time has run out on this first half. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes.
See if we can flip this around in the second half.
Back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see.
We got to come out hot here on D.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come on, bro. Jump in front of him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh my gosh, bro. It's not how you come out strong on offense or on defense. We're going to stay in it. I'm not counting this out until it's over.
Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, but the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. With it on the return is Logan. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
All right, let's strike back here.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Oh my God, every time, bro. Every time. They can do those quick throws like that and grab it and go all day. I do it, pick. I do it, pick.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 16-yard line, it's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 16, Breeze. This will be caught.
Oh my goodness, bro. They are just running it up on us now.
Emmanuel Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Didn't go anywhere that time, did we?
Alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is...
No, it's definitely in our head.
You said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run
What the hell was that?
big chunks, we just saw big play.
Oh, it was a quarterback throw.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
Come on, Miller. It wouldn't switch to him.
So he could gallop through it, but in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh, big drop by Evans.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense.
I'm going for it. Hell, I got to lose 45-7.
Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Exactly who they thought they were. Talking shit. I feel you, man.
They'll go for it. It's Brady rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left.
Ah!
And that is going to be in.
I was tapping high, man. He wasn't even trying to catch it.
Down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd down.
A 1-yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh my God.
It's complete. Getting this one all the way down.
I don't know, guys. They're thumping my head everything I try.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised.
Get that out of here. Kick the field goal.
They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
You have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager.
All right, we got to start scoring touchdowns while kicking field goals.
Came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people
get some
looked at it
redemption
a little
here.
bit negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually
Let's go,
okay. They had 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bucks ready to take over once again.
Hit him off the roof with a
down deep. I mean, they
quarterback roll out to the right.
Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay?
Come on, bro.
It's gonna be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
I don't know what I was doing there. I don't even know. Boy, I'm telling you, this is mentally just beating the dog crap out of me. I don't know what else to throw at them at this point. They've got me that good. Get that out of here. We're starting to make up for it on defense now. A little bit too late, but hey, they're not a fan of us blitzing. His name's Player. See the star player?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Brady's like, I don't know what the hell to do, bro.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking deep down.
Come on, man. What? I should have stayed on it. I should have stayed on it. I knew it.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
7-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Sneak in there with White on this side. Nope.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
He fell down. Bro. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to consider this just a stomping because that's what we got stomped. We are going to do the key moments. Can't be any worse than what we've been doing, trust me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Key moments. Skip moment. Skip moment. Hey, they scored without me. But we can't stop them still, obviously. Alrighty, we got rid of that stomping. 69-14. What an ace whooping we just took. It was a pleasure taking that. Man, Madden really stepped it up on difficulty because I played Madden 20, beasting people. or beasting the computer on the max difficulty. So they definitely stepped it up. Alrighty, so we did have Jack come in and request that he wanted to see what salary caps look like. They're probably all going to be out of whack. Hard to tell what real life salary caps are going to be like this year. The whole pandemic that's going on with players basically being able to opt out and all that good stuff. So who did we get hurt again? Jordan Whitehead, great. So let's take a peek at those salary caps real quick. It's going to be under salaries, I believe. Maybe not salaries. Probably easier to find it under trades. Check this out. Here's an easy way to find salary caps. Go to Trade Center. Go to Manual Trade. And you see where it says Buccaneers, team needs, roster size, cap room. That's going to show you the salary caps. So the Bears have 17.6 mil. 14 mil for the Bengals, 8 mil for almost 8.5 mil for the Bills, 18.3 mil for the Broncos, 29.9 mil for the Browns, 25.2 for the Cardinals, Chargers have 20.7, 2.7 for the Chiefs, Colts have 1.51, 2.56 for the Cowboys, 49.2 for the Dolphins, 17.1 for the Eagles, 26.5 for the Falcons, 2.37 for the Niners, Giants 16.5 mil, 54.8 million for the Jaguars, Jets have 20.9, Lions have 29.4, 13.2 for the Packers, 48.4 for the Panthers, Patriots at 42.8 mil, 1.17 mil for the Raiders. Rams have 37.7 mil. 30.3 mil for the Ravens. Washington football team is 38.9 mil. Saints have 32.6 mil. Seahawks have 28.9 mil. Steelers have 11.3 mil. Texans have 18.3 mil. Titans have 21 mil. And the Vikings have 26.8 mil. Crazy. The Chiefs, man, they're just right there, scratching along with that $500 million contract they gave Patty Mahomes. But let's go ahead and click through next week. Actually, we got to answer this media question. Many folks, including yourself, thought the team would perform better last season. Things did not come together. How to avoid that again this season? I like that first answer. No problem, Jack. Don't mind to do that for you. So let's go ahead and move on to the second week of the season. We've got a player that can break out, which is Scooter Miller. Yeah, it was pretty disappointing, man. We're going to bounce back this week, though. We're going to beat the dog breaks off of the Panthers. We're at home as well. So it's all going to be good. But that's where we're going to wrap it up for this live stream. We are almost in 2 hours. I will be doing another Madden live stream here shortly. As soon as we get back into the second live stream, it'll be episode 2, and we'll pick up with our second game of the season. I thank all y'all for coming out to the live stream and watching it, hanging out with us today. Hope y'all hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit that bell notification so you'll get the notifications every time we live stream Madden or any other game that we live stream on the channel. Hope y'all stay awesome, stay amazing, and we will catch you next live stream.